It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got Javarius Ward. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the 49ers and the Bengals on Sunday Night Primetime.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 23. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. On second and 9, Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up first and goal. Robinson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Robinson again, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. James Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 15 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. The Bengals at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
And that's called winning in the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will take it on in. Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. wants to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Robinson now off the option. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Robinson up the middle, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Flush to his right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Rosa's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he gets this one to Boyd. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays, because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he completes it to Boyd. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To the air again, Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the visiting Raiders who were able to come away with the road win. Derek Carr, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. From there, we'll head down to the Meadowlands to check on the Giants at home in MetLife Stadium. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. Tua Tagovailoa leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And one more to highlight, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
They'll get two on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on third down. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lance. Oh, he pulls over it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Throwing again on second down. Lance got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On play action, Lance. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. And Lance again going to keep it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here we go, set.
They'll go option on second down, right side. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on first down is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And some rifling there as they take this out to about the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Mixing up the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's taken down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.